And here we go. We are doing our best Brent Musburger impersonation. Kyle, you are looking live at the Wheel of Names. Kyle, can you see the Wheel of Names?
Yeah, man, it looks good. It's much better than whatever I put together in pieces of paper and a half.
Well, what I put together, yeah, I thought about buying a box of ping pong balls but dude, we had so many names and so many entries. So I am sharing my screen on this StreamYard live gimmick feed. And if you look here, I'm going to switch over to the wheel. Now, the Wheel of Names, Kyle, were you familiar with the Wheel of Names prior to tonight?
No, I wasn't, but seeing it now, if this works like you say it will, then I might be stealing this idea.
Yeah, man. So I Googled random name picker, not random nose picker, random name picker. And it says Wheel of Names, random name picker, free to use and used by teachers and the such for raffles. Enter the names, spin the wheel to pick a random winner. It also has it's an editor's pick because they only use legitimate and honest ads. Kyle, how about that for a free plug for our friends
Man,
over over at Wheel of Names?
the honest ads, you gotta love those.
Well, honest ads for a couple of honest bitches giving away a DK Metcalf jersey. So I'll go ahead and throw this out there. I want to thank each and every one of you all for taking the time. I know there's a prize in there. Obviously, we can't give one to everybody, but I want to take the time to thank each and every one of you. I'm going to scroll down kind of slowly, just enough for everybody to kind of see, to make sure that they got entered in there correctly. You will see several names entered twice. Some names you will see entered 3 times. That's because some people rated and reviewed both shows, as well as sent us the picture of them doing good in the neighborhood. So just cruising by, I compiled my list. Kyle compiled his. And there we go, Kyle. That's a nice looking group of ladies and gents, wouldn't you say?
Yes, sir. And obviously, I appreciate the support and everything, but this is cool to be able to give this away.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're doing it live. Like I said, I've already done my best Brent Musburger. Now, I said I would go live at 9:30. We're a little early. They can obviously go back and watch the feed. I'm going to hit the big button here in a second, Kyle. But what's going on with the SmackDown, man? I know you're doing some guest pod spots. You and I were on together with Bob's Three Toed, a.k.a. the word on the street. I will warn you, my language was a little coarse. And I had to defend some guys. And I had to take it to some guys, Kyle.
Yeah, you were on fire that night. We were just along for the ride pretty much, man. But yeah, I've been guesting on a few shows here and whenever I can. Had some great guests on the SmackDown here recently. Some new people I haven't spoken to in the past, but I've interacted with on Twitter. So just took advantage of getting them on this show as, looking for guests. So I'm going to have JD from the Go District on recording later tonight. That's a good time. And yeah, I have a special surprise guest later on this week for another mock show. So we're going through the positional previews, getting everybody set. As 2020 is closer and closer, man.
Well, for those of you listening on the live feed, this will not be a live podcast because Kyle has got the height of 1999 free internet technology. He is operating on one of those LimeWire CDs that you used to get. I think it also gave your computer like a virus. It gave it herpes.
I think so.
But you got like 109 minutes of free internet. So I can tell you that there's been a lot of bad weather here in the Midwest. I know we had some really wicked storms here today. How about you guys, man? Was the weather anything going on?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a little rough. It was a little rough here. Not too bad where I'm at, luckily, but it did come through pretty good. And then I haven't heard a little bit in the area. I guess I know Iowa got hit pretty hard on its way here, so might have lucked out. But yeah, it's definitely been a crazy weather day.
Yeah, we had some wicked weather. My son had tryout baseball for next year's travel team, and like literally he ran 2 laps around the bases and took 1 ground ball, and they said, "Wrap it up, boys." It got dark in a hurry. The temperature changed about 20 degrees in literally 30 minutes. It went from like 85 degrees to 65 degrees. and it looked like a tornado. We actually got very lucky. It was just very windy and rained for about 20 minutes, and everybody made it out safe. So that is good. And before I hit the winner here, I do want to say thank you to everybody who has been tuning in to the Dynasty Warzone. We did the first edition of what we're calling the Fabulous Big Bet last Wednesday with Dr. Kyle and our special guest, Rosalie Michaels. Now, I had just met Rosalie recently via Twitter, and we invited her on, man. She was amazing. Kyle, if you're looking for a guest for the Fabulous Fantasy Football Smackdown, dude, you got to reach out to my girl, Rosalie Michaels, man. She was awesome.
Yeah, I enjoyed the show, man. It was cool, different spin, but I liked it, man. As a listener of the show, and it was a good time. And add a little bit more than Jerry. I'll just put it that way.
The one no, we did follow up on Friday with our boy Shane Manella of the Dynasty Trades HQ. Now, normally those shows would be reversed. We're really trying to keep the Wednesday show 100% Dynasty related. We'll obviously mix in some news and some signings and some camp stuff, but really want to keep that to roster construction. We're going to mix in a little bit of trade and stuff like that, but that's what we're working on. We're going to record the first Devy show. I don't know how we're going to do a Devy show without any college football, but we're going to address that over the weekend. I've got some commitments from Kane and from Shane and Jerry. Working on getting Josh, our newest tag team partner, in there. But I still think there's a lot we can cover on the Devy show, because Devy shows like ours, our buddies Ray GQ, Nick Whalen, Garrett Price, the Devy Marketplace with our boy Kane, those are going to be more than needed than ever this year going into 2021. But Kyle, as I look at the clock, we have filibustered for a good 7 minutes. Your internet has cleared up like the skies above my home. I am going to go back one more time to the wheel of names.com, by the way. Now, by the way, I like hey, we try to display only legitimate ads. So none of that casinos hate you for doing this, but they can't stop you bullshit. So
yeah, exactly.
Here we go. And again, scroll down. You can see all the names. If you screenshot this, you can see all the names. Again, many names in here, more than 2-3 times in some cases, because, hey, what do you know? A lot of people did a review for both shows and sent pictures of them doing charitable work around their hometown. So you see all the names, Kyle. Are you ready?
Yeah, man, I'm ready. Let's do this thing.
I'm gonna press Control. I'm gonna hit Enter, and we're gonna get a name. Can I get a countdown?
Oh yeah. All right, here we go.
Like
ready?
3.
Oh, I was gonna start at 20.
Man,
all right.
I can smell us losing these reviews by the second.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, it's spinning. It's spinning. I have like anxiety. I'm not even able to win this.
This thing's crazy. And it's a blank. Come on now.
Drake
there.
Hey, look at that. We have a winner. Hotline winner. Drake 2107. I will try to figure out if that is a Twitter handle. If it is, I will reach out to your DMs. We'll get your address, and we will get this out to you this week. Thanks again to everybody who rated and reviewed. It's been fantastic, and the support has been great, Kyle. And Kyle's frozen.
Yeah, it's been really cool, man. This was awesome to see. Yeah, well, gotta get a new CD.
Yeah, he's out of 109 minutes. Well, listen, he's out of time. We promised we would go live. Thank you all to rated and reviewed our podcast and helped us grow. Right now, everything's uber competitive. There's a lot of new podcasts in the market. We know that you listen, prudently to the podcast that you consume. Thank you for consuming the Warzone pods. Thank you for consuming the Fantasy Football Smackdown. Kyle and I do not do this together. Kyle and I are just a couple of guys who over the last few years have become very good friends. And he really looks at things from the redraft standpoint, as well as some other stuff too. We're doing dynasty and gambling, but together, Kyle, we make a pretty good team, my friend.
Yeah, man, it's been a ton of fun and looking forward to this.
Well, listen, man, I'm going to let you and your really shitty connection have the rest of the night off.
All right.
I am going to go record a Patreon for the Patreon listeners. Thank you to all who tuned in. Drake 2107, I will be in contact soon. So on behalf of Kyle, I am Memphis, and remember, here at the Dynasty War Zone, we are just trying to make the world a better place for fantasy, and in Kyle's case, redraft fantasy football. We'll see you back here Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. We'll be out here somewhere. We're out on these streets. We'll talk to you. Bye, guys.